Divos and Divettes. It is Justice again, and I'm coming to you today because I'm going to do a tutorial over flat ironing my hair. This is the Raquel Ozone. It's synthetic, and it was like a 26-inch. It was like super long, like way down, like right below my butt. And I've decided to cut it. And as you can see, my hair is like a brownish black, and what I've done, I've taken some color and from the sides so it could blend, and then I've also already colored my eyebrows. And at some point I'm going to do a tutorial over my eyebrows and the coloring of the edges of my hair, so on and so forth. This is a lace front, so I'm wearing a more of a flesh colored cap, so it's more of a whitish color, more of like I said, flesh. Then I'm just going to take my hair down. So it's a whole lot shorter now. It's probably like maybe 14 inches. I'm going to say this wig is maybe 3 months old, and looks like it's going to need some revitalizing. So I'm probably going to do a tutorial over that as well. I did one over a newborn free wig, and it's in one of my videos. I haven't experimented with this one at all, so we're going to see how this one works out. So today I'm just going to take a few pieces, and just going to take my flat irons. See what I can get from here. And I have flat ironed it before in the past, just to see what would happen. If you guys wonder what kind this is an Andis. Let's see if you could see that. Maybe do it this way. Andis, a ceramic flat iron. You can get this from any of your local beauty supplies, and I'll put the information down at the bottom as well. It works pretty well. I have another one. It's a little larger. It's pretty worn out by now, so I just thought I'd use this one today. And it does pretty well because these are synthetic fibers, so that you know this is synthetic hair, so the temperature should not be very high. And let's see, I have mine on about 5. Here's the vent brush that I'm using. It's a fairly large brush, as you can see. Let's get it from a local beauty supply store as well. About $4. You can get it from like a Dollar Tree for $1, believe it or not. So now I'm just flat ironing it with nothing in it, no chemicals or anything. Again, you can't put super high temperatures. And as you saw in the photo, the Raquel was kind of had a curl to it, and I've taken all the curls out because I just didn't want it. And so, kind of afraid to experiment with her, but I will for you guys' sake. I'm going to experiment with her. This is the Ozone, and I was inspired to get this by Muffins Is My Lovers, and I got it from lhboutique.com, one of my favorites. It's one of my favorites. I'm so glad that she told me about them. And this wig, I'm going to guess $69.99, $58.99, but for the most part, the information will be at the bottom of the screen so that you can find it. And like I said, this wig looks nothing like when I purchased it. It had curl, it was a different type of body texture. Super long. I was like, this is too much. First of all, it's going blonde, and then it's super long. That's just a little too much. And it does tangle quite a bit, as you can see. I'm fighting with it in the back. I'm not going to take up a lot of your time, so I'm going to rush through this, so you get the main idea. It does straighten, but not as human hair would. It does a fairly decent job, like I said before. And with anything else, you just have to take care of it. And of course, I'm going to give it some of my Remy moisturizing spray, something that I love to use. And there is some shedding, as you can see in the brush, if you could see that. It's quite a bit. So I wasn't really too happy with this wig. It's my honest review. There are some people that were, well, that's okay. But, you know, it's not one of my favorites. Let's just put it that way. I could do without it. On the Philly, I can feel that one. Philly is from LH Boutique. That's the one in my reviews with the it's more of the blondish on the top, and then it has like the brown underneath. It's wavy and spiral curl. That one's hot. It's really sexy. But of course, I wouldn't flat iron that one. I wouldn't even attempt to do that. Just leave it, you know, the way it is. This one, I can flat iron it, curl it, flip it, and so on and so forth. And I'm going to rush through it now really quickly. And then my ends are pretty frizzy now, as you can see. I think you can see that. Let me stand up so you guys can see. You can see that. They're pretty fried, and I've already trimmed them, so I may have to do some conditioning on this one. Some extra work, but whatever. I'll be back to let you guys see. Just wanted to do. There are some photographs of this wig, flat ironed, but you haven't actually saw me do it. So just to prove to you that you can. I know it's synthetic. And again, I'm not, like I said, too happy with this one. It's not a lot of fun. Let's see what we can do here. Just gonna try something. And as you can, you see that the parting right here. Let's hang on a second. Let's just see. And you can also use a curling iron. I'm just gonna try with the flat iron. Let's see what I can come up with. Hopefully something you guys will like and appreciate. It's just a curl. I guess it could have been a little better if I would have left it in longer. Again, we can't apply too much heat. Don't want to ruin the wig, well, any more than it already has been ruined. Just with normal wear. You guys may come up with something a little bit more as far as the curling. I prefer to use rollers, I think, in this type of wig. It's pretty thick. It's kind of coarse to me. So it's kind of difficult for me to manipulate with a flat iron. You guys may have some ideas, but it does curl. I think I'm going to try some heated rollers and some mousse and then come back and let you guys see that. And see how that works out. But that's a little something. And as in my photos you saw once before in one of the other videos, you'll see. I don't use any tape, any pins, anything with this one. I actually, let me see so you guys can see that a little bit better. And here's the parting right here. I'm going to get my finger right here. Here's a lace front. Again, it's synthetic. I'm trying to think what I was going to tell you guys about this wig. I just don't like the ends of it. I think it's pretty neat. It's pretty color. This is a moonstone. I'm just not feeling the ends. It's too thick. You know, it does have body. And I'm going to turn around so you can see. And again, this is an altered representation of Raquel. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not feeling those ends, but I'm going to do something else with it. I'm going to experiment with it, and I'm going to come back and let you guys see if I attempt to put some rollers in her, if I set her with some satin lotion or some mousse or something, and come back and let you guys see. But today, basically all I wanted to do was to show you that you can flat iron the Raquel, and you can do a little something with her. I don't do much with her. Put her up in a clip like I had earlier. See how the back is. And actually in the back there is a strap in the back. And I don't remember if there's any combs. I don't think there's any combs. It's just a strap in the back, if I'm not mistaken. I mean, it's pretty neat, but I mean, yeah, it's not all that to me. Like I said, I'll be honest. I'm not feeling it. I love the color. As I said before, it's kind of scary at first when I first got her, but like I said, it's pretty scary for me. And then I got used to the color. But for the most part, this is the Raquel, and as you can see, you can flat iron her. And the curls that I had in her once before, I had to really work with it. Actually, I used a curling iron, so I went to actually use the flat iron to see if I could flip it. So maybe you guys can do a little bit better than that, or if you hold it a little longer, spritz it. I do use spritz on her. After I set her, whatever style I'm going to do it in, I'll spritz it, and it'll stay. That's pretty cool. So, look at the back. It's not agreeing with me at all. Anyway, you guys tell me what you think, and then I'll come back again and do some more with the Raquel. I'm gonna do something. I'm gonna surprise you guys, okay? But anyway, thanks for watching, and I've had fun today, and I hope you guys have too. So, until next time, see you guys later. Bye-bye.